Hello, this is Tom Bronack, and I thought it would be nice to make a little video about my life, a short history. That's me, Tom Bronack. I started my life in Manhattan. I had a brother named Bobby, who was bigger than I was. He was a year and a half more than me. And we grew up in Manhattan, Boy Scouts when we were younger. My mother, Jean here, raised Bobby and I. This is Bobby in a picture, and we lived in the apartment in the upper right-hand corner. This is a picture of me when I came back from the Navy. And my mother, she was actually feeding a little kitten. Here's a picture of me from when I graduated junior high school. I was a good-looking devil then. After high school, or after junior high school, I went on to high school, and this is a picture of me when I was about 16, and it was in my apartment in Manhattan, before I was joining the Navy. I also had some dates, and occasionally I even got dressed up, so I even sometimes looked good. A long time ago. My brother Bobby here was sitting on the street watching our bags. We were going to take a trip up to Canada to see my mother's parents, and that was just prior to our joining the Navy. So we ended up having a trip and joining the Navy. Here's a picture of my brother Bob when he was in the Navy, and after the Navy, I met my wife. We got married. I was 22 years old at the time and living on my own. We had two children, Steve and Jeff, and this is a picture of them when they were about 3 and 4. Steve was the older and Jeff was the younger. This is a picture of me feeding Steve at my mother's house. It was nice to do. I always liked enjoying it. We played a lot in our house, in our apartment in Brooklyn, and you can see my hairstyle was a little bit to be longed for. They had their confirmation as they were growing up in Brooklyn after their mother and I separated. Steve loved to play baseball, and so did Jeff, and this is a picture of Steve batting and Jeff catching. Steve went on to continue to play baseball for high school, and this is a picture of him when he was graduating high school wearing his baseball team. Steve went on to pursue a PhD, and as he went on, he had a family. He had 4 children, and that's his wife. Jeff, on the other hand, decided to follow the Grateful Dead, and he was on the road a lot. He had long hair, dreadlocks, the whole thing. Later on, we finally got together while Steve was still pursuing his PhD, and this is a picture of Jeff and Steve later on in life, and here's a picture of the whole three of us together. It was fun having time together. Jeff decided to move to Santa Cruz and became a bike rider. This is a picture of his normal outfit out there. As you can see, riding a bike has kept him in excellent shape. He also is a contractor, so he's always picking up walls and stuff. The only time you can't mess with Jeff is after you rode. Don't ever get close to his food. He'll bite your hand off. One of his friends got married, and they even talked Jeff into becoming the best man and wearing a suit. That must have been something. This is a family reunion later on at Steve's house. Everybody got together. Steve's children, as they're older, this is ex-wife, Cassidy, Colin, Sydney, and Jackson. I dated a girl named Irene for about 17 years, and we went through a lot of family togethers and get-togethers. We also spent a lot of time at the beach, and we always had fun. Good Polish girl. How do you like me with my Indiana Jones hat? Sometimes that hat was better than an umbrella. I had this Maxima that was great. It was 5-speed, and I loved it. This is me when I was about 50 years old. When I came to Atlanta, I met Tracy, Ardsley, and Michelle, and some other people, and we all became real good friends. One time I even had to wear a suit for an interview. How do you like that? Michelle and Kelly were the first two girls that I met down here, and they really were the ones who were instrumental in building a team. As you can see, my smile just gets bigger and bigger here in Atlanta, and I have to thank everybody for doing that for me. In credit, all my friends and family in New York and Atlanta, Georgia, and those people have made me